skin. And then if you have luminosity, it gives it, you feel like it's too glittery. This is the perfect balance between luminosity and mattifying.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Just a little bit of luminosity. And I do appreciate the color correction in here too. It's a subtle, it's a gentle color correction. Now, one thing we should let everybody know is they should use this brush with these pearls, correct? You don't want to be using like a synthetic brush.
You don't want to put a synthetic or your blush brush or your bronzer brush, because it will taint the pearls. You want to keep your brush
and it could
for your
crush
pearls.
them too,
and
right?
it will crush them if it's not natural. This brush is made for these pearls. So really, to get the best benefit, you want to use this brush.
All right, perfect. So you do want to pick these up together. The brush has on 2 easy payments. We have the pearl powder is available on 3 easy payments. You know, it has this nice ethereal look to it. And what is the Stardust technology that's in it?
So the Stardust technology is a polymer that's inside each pearl. So what it does, the luminosity, it's almost like shining a flashlight underneath your skin to give it brightness, and it's light.
Lit from within?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, technology. So it's just it's a go-to and for any makeup or no makeup.
Okay. Now, how do I know which shade I am?
So while they don't really give color, you want to blend with to get the most luminosity out of it. You want it to kind of be similar to your skin tone. So you're on the fair side. You're using number 1.
Okay.
I have the deeper one, number 4, which is, I think that's the number, Doré, which is golden. So because I'm olive, you know, this is going to be the most complementary, this shade. And then Mary has the medium. So she's kind of between us in skin tone, and she's got the medium, which is going to be the most complementary.
All right.
But so you couldn't go wrong. If you got a little sun in this, you could switch to either one, or if you...
Okay, and there we're showing it on beautyiq.com right now, so you can see that one. It'll just show you a larger image there. That's the lightest one, and then we have the darkest one right there, and then we have the medium, which is actually what Mary is using right now. Now, you will want to pick up the brush with this as well. I highly recommend that because you don't want to crush those pearls.
Sure.
These are pearls that are truly iconic, that have been around for over 30 years, and you know, I think a lot of beauties might say, well, Guerlain, when I think Guerlain, I think of a fragrance house, I think of Shalimar, but Guerlain has been in color cosmetics for quite some time.
Yeah, absolutely.
How long?
Well, we created the first lipstick in a stick in the late 1800s. So, yeah.
Long time.
A long time.
A long time. Well, and you can see that nice ethereal glow there on Mary. You can see that lit from within, and it almost looks as though it smooths everything out just a little bit as well.
It gives a beautiful blended luminosity and some mattifying. You know, you're going to see the light in the cheeks. So you don't really, it doesn't look sparkly. It just looks like a beautiful glow.
Well, and I just want to point out again how beautiful this is. The case. It is. It's a little jewelry case. It's so gorgeous. Once you finish your pearls, of course, keep this because you'll want, you know, you'll want to enjoy the case. I would put rings in here, whatnot. But we are also getting a gorgeous violet scent to this as well. So
people comment, they almost think it's edible. You remember those violet candy, that violet gum? Do you remember that?
Honestly, it almost looks edible too, but don't eat it.
Yeah, no.
Don't eat it.
You know what I recommend at home, if you know, on your beautiful dressing table, while we love this case, what I do and what we do sometimes when we do events is we'll take a brandy snifter, we'll pour this in there and keep the brush right inside. So your pearls are ready to go. It looks beautiful, very colorful on your dressing table. And then if you want to take a few with you when you travel, you just pour a few in here. So you're not taking the whole thing with you.
Nice. Yeah. That's nice. So you're getting all of these colors mixed together here, which is going to give you beautiful color correction. You'll want to use this brush that we had on just a little bit ago. The item number for this brush, a 412805, and you'll want to use this brush specifically. Why, Ginger?
Again, because of the natural bristles, the way this brush is designed to pick up the right amount of powder when you swirl it. So you swirl and tap, and then you do those circular motions that you saw Mary doing before on your skin. And this will last you a very long time.
Well, that's what I was thinking
I mean, if you do it that way, these pearls will last you.
So would you say this is equivalent to a finishing powder?
It can be used. It's a multifaceted powder, so absolutely a finishing powder, but you can wear this. I mean, a lot of our clients bring their young girls in for their first kind of makeup item, and so this is great because it's fun, it's pretty, it's colorful, but it's going to kind of give them some luminosity, a very, very subtle tint, and it looks natural, but it looks like finished.
Right.
So this is a great first for a younger client, or it can be your finishing powder. You can blend everything afterwards. Sometimes I'm in a rush, I put a little too much blush. I said, let me get my Meteorites, just pulls it all together.
Now, why do you think this is a product that's been around for over 30 years?
Because it's so unique.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like
it.
it.
So unique. Yeah. It's got the scent to it, which is signature Guerlain. It's unique in the way you use it. It's unique in the packaging.
Right.
It lasts forever.
Right.
So these are like a cult. Like, people love these.
Well, so here's one of the warnings I would put out there: is it's often imitated.
Oh, yes.
But never duplicated.
Exactly. You've seen similar items out there. Of course, we know that imitation is the highest form of flattery, but yes, often imitated, never duplicated, especially when you think about what goes into it as far as getting those pearls the exact same shape. Because if they weren't the same shape, you would probably be running out of one before the other.
Absolutely.
And it's meant to be a blended powder. So you need them to be this perfect sphere, and those genius, those two geniuses back in our facility really take the time to be educated and to really hand blend these and hand pick them.
It's so beautiful. Tell us that story again of who does this.
So there's two people who are trained for 2 years. So if somebody leaves the job, then it's one person until the other person can get, they have people kind of in the works.
Only two people.
And when each color has its own kind of vat that it comes out of, but they're not all perfectly formed. So these workers, they take them and pull out the ones that are imperfect until they get the most perfect sphere.
Well, I have to say, looking at it, it looks
These
like
artisans, I should say, not workers, because they're just, their touch means everything. So
you would want to pick
Oh,
up the brush today. It does come in the case. All right, so you'd want to pick up the brush. It comes separately, but you want to pick that up because it is the brush that you'll want to use so that